Good evening, all you Eagle fans out there tuning in to watch the home opener for the Eagles, and they are playing the Peebles Indians. I am Big Ben making my baseball debut this evening. With me to my right is Boston Webb, the stud two-sport athlete in football and basketball, and for the first time doing track this year for Eastern. So Boston, how are we doing this evening?
I'm doing just great. How are you doing, Ben?
I'm doing great. I'm ready to watch some baseball this evening.
Me too.
So now, this is your first overall debut for announcing, is that right?
That is right.
How are we feeling about that?
Well, I'm super excited. I'm just ready to watch some baseball.
Alrighty, I am too. The Eagles fell short to the Clay Panthers Saturday. That was their first game. Hopefully we can get a bounce back win here today versus the Indians. I know there's a few basketball guys out there on the baseball field, and I know they got a bad taste in their mouth from the Convo game, and I know you do too, Boston.
Oh, I certainly do.
So hopefully we can get back today and get this win for us and get a win for the Eagles to start the year off good here in Beaver for the hometown. And we will take our first commercial break, and we'll be back with a little preview of this evening's game.
Thank you to 8-Bit Buddy on 109 East 2nd Street, Waverly, Ohio for sponsoring the Three Pointers.
Looking for quality auto parts that you can trust? Well, head to Bobst Auto Parts and Salvage, serving the community since 1978. From hard-to-find used parts to new components, Bobst has everything that you need to keep your ride running right.
Buying or selling? Let Brewster Real Estate and Auction in Waverly guide your next move. Trusted auctions, proven results. Visit brewsterauctions.com for listings and info. Legal challenges? Chase Brown Law provides dedicated, personalized legal services to guide you through. Chase Brown Law, your advocate for justice and peace of mind.
Cox Burkett Funeral Home in Beaver offers compassionate, dignified services when you need them most. We provide full burial and cremation options, pre-planning, and personalized memorials, all delivered with genuine care and local support for your family.
Looking to take your business.
Alrighty, we are back here for the home opener of the Eastern Eagles baseball game. A little preview for tonight's game. Like I said, the Eagles fell to the Clay Panthers Saturday afternoon, 10-0. Things weren't really going their way that afternoon for them, while the Indians are sitting right at 500 to start the season, 1-1, beating New Boston their first game and losing this past Saturday to Notre Dame. Also, for the Indians, their first four hitters are some really talented players. They can hit the ball very well for the Indians. And that's what the Eastern Eagles pitcher, whoever that might be today for them, needs to step it up and make sure his pitches are on point for them so those first four hitters aren't getting out and making some big plays. What do we think, Boston?
Yeah, I think they just got to key in on making plays and just staying true to what they know, and I think we'll be fine.
I agree. Another thing with that, pitching. The Indians struggle with the curveball, so we might see a lot of curveballs here from the Eagles pitcher. If I had to guess, it might be Christian Smith, senior, number 23, I believe, yes. He might be the go-to guy here to start off the game for the Eagles. A little thing that the Eagles, pros and cons, they worry a lot about the strike ball and then hitting the ball. That means they worry about what the ump is going to call before they hit the ball. So their plus side is they play with a lot of versatility. They play together. They have a lot of heart. They don't want to lose together, and especially these seniors, they want to at least try to get another SOC title. They got it in football and basketball. They want to try to get it in baseball this year as well. Boston, any thoughts?
I'm just ready to watch some baseball.
I agree with you. All righty, we're going to take one last commercial break before we come back, and it'll be game time here. So we'll be right back.
To the next level. Diversion Technology in Piketon, Ohio is your hometown partner for innovative IT solutions, web development, and tech support. Call today or visit diversiontech.com, where local service meets big results.
Do you want to stand out? Elizabeth's Custom Tees prints your ideas on shirts, hoodies, and more. From school teams to business branding or special events, we deliver vibrant custom designs with fast, friendly service. Wear your story with pride.
Looking for that old school sweet treat? Come on down to Emma's Frosty Cream in Beaver, Ohio. From soft serve cones to fresh baked pizza, Emma's is the hometown favorite. Emma's Frosty Cream. Visit today and cool down the right way.
Want to upgrade your ride with a cool design? Look no further than Graphic Creations on Beaver Pike. They're the only place in Southern Ohio to get custom car wraps, signs, and more from initial design to the final print. For more information, visit GraphicCreationsOnline.com. Graphic Creations. We wrap it, you rock it.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
You love your favorite pro football team. They have a
Alrighty, we are back and ready to go for some baseball here in Beaver. Looks like the Eagles are going to be on defense first. And I know I gave a little prediction about who the pitcher was going to be. I thought it was going to be Christian Smith, but we got Grant Havens out there, number 2 sophomore. Looks like we got Trey Kelly behind the home plate. Drew Morton at first there. Christian Smith over at second. Trying to see who's here at third. That might be Miles Hannah Thompson. He's a junior. In the outfield there, we got big, tall Eric Manley Jr., the big 6'7" quarterback and center for your Eastern Eagles. Over in right field, looks like we got Braden Tomlinson wearing number 45. He is a senior. Over in left, looks like Bryce White, maybe?
Yep, Bryce White.
Yep. He is number 11, and he's a freshman. Looks like right there, I'm trying to see who numbered.
That's Aki.
That is Aki. Aki Adams, he's a freshman, number 10. Out for defense for the Eagles. Looks like first to bat for the Indians is number 6, Bo Johnson. He's a sophomore. Now, Boston, did you say Bo Johnson, he played basketball for the Indians?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
You can't tell me?
I couldn't tell you.
Grant Havens getting a few warm-up pitches here. Trying to get that arm ready to go here.
Now, Ben, what do you think Grant's best pitch would be?
His best pitch? I'm not sure. I haven't been to many baseball games. I know that's probably awful of me. All these guys are my friends I'm pretty close with. But now I'm here announcing. I'm going to be at a lot more games, getting into it, seeing what my friends can do here. So Grant, I'm not sure, but like I said in the preview, the curveball is going to have to be what they're going to be best at tonight to win this matchup.
First pitch here is a strike.
Grant Havens, that was fast.
Here comes pitch number 2.
That looked like a little curveball.
A little outside, but still a strike.
Yes. Folks, if you don't know who Grant Havens is, he is the one who kicks our PATs and is our kicker for the Eastern football team. And he hits that pop-up right up, and Christian Smith with the catch. And that is out number 1 for the Eagles.
Good pitching here by Grant to start.
Yes, I agree. Up next, we got Crew Wilson. He is a freshman here for the Indians.
Here comes the pitch.
Nice.
Just a little high. That's ball 1.
Hits it left. Bryce White picks it up. He throws it in. And that is a single there for Crew Wilson. Coming up next to bat is Tyler Smith, number 9. He's a freshman.
Ooh, a lefty freshman.
A lefty freshman, yeah. So we got one out here. The top of the first. Grant Havens pitching here for the Eagles.
That's ball one, just a bit outside. Grant's checking the runner at first.
Drew Morton, he's right there on first base. He's ready to get that runner out. He keeps getting that glove ready. He threw it. Trey Kelly throws it to second, and he is out. Christian Smith with a nice play. Trey Kelly, shout out to him with the dime to second.
He hosed him.
He did. Grant Havens, watch out. Out number 2. Tyler Smith still batting. Grant Havens with the pitch.
Was that strike 1 or 2?
I think it was 1. I think it's 1-1 right now. Or it might be 2-2 because the first one was a ball, I'm pretty sure, and then the second one he missed, and that's when Trey made that nice throw over to second base to Christian.
Whoa, here comes the pitch. Oh, just a bit inside.
And that's going to be a walk. Walk to first base for Crew Wilson. Who we got here?
Number 7.
Nash Grooms. He's a senior for the Indians coming up the bat. They got 2 outs, a runner on first. The Eagles are trying to get off the field and get some points at the bottom of the first coming up. A little curve, but a little kind of outside for Grant. Grant watching first base. Trey Kelly again, and he bobbled it up, and I'm going to say he's safe by the looks of that. So Crew Wilson makes his, Tyler Smith makes his way over to second base. Got Nash Groom still batting here for the Indians. Grant Havens try to get off the field here with 2 outs, excuse me. And he hits it, and that's going to be a foul ball. That should be, what, 2-2 probably?
I think so.
Got to get something here.
Oh, no, 1-2.
1-2.
Here comes the pitch from Grant.
And he hit him. Ooh, right there on the left shoulder blade. That looks like it might have stung a little bit from Nash. He jogs over to first. He shook it off, though. 23, Braylon Stevens. I think that's 23, yes. Braylon Stevens, 23. He's a freshman here for the Indians. Got 2 on base, 2 outs. Grant Havens is trying to get the Eagles off the field here. Comes the pitch.
Just a bit outside. Grant was looking nice those first couple outs.
He was, yes.
I feel like he just needs to get a little bit more comfortable.
Yes, I feel like he's in his head just a little bit. Needs to get out of that stage, and I think he'll be fine.
Ooh,
and
pitch number 2 was foul tipped. The count is 1-1 right now. Here comes pitch number 3 from Grant Havens. Just a bit outside. It curved in, though. That looked really nice.
It did. I know Trey Kelly's kind of itching a little bit down there to throw one to either second or third here to get one of these guys out. I know it's kind of bothering him. He keeps pump faking.
Here comes the pitch.
Nice.
Ooh, swing and a miss. That is 2-2.
I think so, yes. Need one more just like that from Grant Havens.
Oh,
and he got it.
And a miss.
It is 0-0 here, the bottom of the first now for the Eagles. Great pitching by Grant Havens, honestly.
That's what I was about to say.
There's a couple pitches here and there that he might have looked like he struggled with, kind of was beating himself up over, but those last 2 pitches right there, that's what we need every time when we're out on defense. I know he's making Papa Craig Havens out there proud.
Most definitely.
Looks like we got Crew Wilson, the freshman for the Indians, at catcher. I can't really tell who the pitcher, number 12, that is Caleb Johnson, another freshman. Braylon Stevens out there, number 23 on first base. That is another freshman. This team's got quite a few freshmen on their team. I see number 9, Tyler Smith, another freshman.
Very freshman loaded.
Yes, they are. 7, Nash Grooms. He's a senior out there. I can't really tell who the numbers are in the right and left field. The numbers are kind of small on their jersey, and they're not really turned around also, so that doesn't help us much.
As I'm looking, this Peebles team only has 4 upperclassmen.
That's crazy because they're going to be, these freshmen, you know how freshmen work, you know, they're going to be a little sluggish their first year, obviously, to get the hang of varsity sports. Then once they keep improving and practicing and working hard, they're just going to get better and better, especially with a young roster like this. They're all probably good friends, so they're going to work together and push each other and be probably a good baseball team here in a few years.
Yeah, most definitely.
Looks like we got Grant Havens first to bat here for the Eagles. Looks like Christian Smith is up on deck. Number 4, Hurley Shoot. Is that how you pronounce that? If I said that wrong, I apologize. Number 4 out there in right field. I finally seen his number. He is a sophomore. I see number 6, Bo Johnson. He's a sophomore. I seen him out there. And maybe number 2, Connor Gross, I think, is in left field. And he's a junior for the Indians. If we miss somebody out there, we are sorry. Their numbers on their jerseys are very small to see. Pitcher is Caleb Johnson. Grant Havens is up.
The pitch from Johnson. Just foul.
Grant had the right idea. I think that ball was a little low for him to hit. I see the smile on Grant's face. He's like, just a little bit higher, sir, please.
It was a good swing from Grant, though.
It was a good swing. I agree.
Here comes pitch number 2.
Oh.
Right over Grant's head.
Grant should have
Took that one like a champ.
Yeah, I was about to say. Get us on. I bet you his dad over there, Mr. Havens, I bet you he's saying he should have ate that one, son.
Pitch number 3. Just inside. It's a 2-1 count.
Nice hit from Grant Havens. It's going left. Can it get out? And he goes.
That is a
And
double
that
for
is a
Grant
double.
Havens.
Yes. Grant Havens with a nuke out there in the middle of left and center field. What a hit by that young man. Up to bat is Christian Smith, number 23, the senior. Tell you what, Christian Smith might have the biggest heart I've ever seen on an athlete in my entire life. And if you guys watch football and watch the Eagles football, you would understand.
Pitch number 1. Foul ball from Christian Smith. Caleb Johnson's checking Grant out on second.
Swing and a miss by Smith. He's relaxed a little bit.
0-2 in the count.
Here, Mr. Havens out there, he's yelling at Christian, probably telling him to calm down a little bit. Grant, he's going to steal. Grant gets to third.
The pitch just got right by the catcher.
It did. 0 outs here, bottom of the first. Christian Smith's at the bat. We got Grant Havens on third base, looking to get up 1-0 here early in this game.
Here comes the pitch.
Nice hit by Christian Smith. That is up in the air. Cannot get out. And it hits the fence. Christian Smith is going. And he's at second base. That is a double for Christian Smith. Grant Havens scores.
What a hit by Christian.
Yes.
2 amazing hits to start off the inning.
I agree. Trey Kelly up to bat for the Eagles. Looks like Braden Tomlinson over there is on deck.
We might see a home run right here.
We might.
I know Trey's been putting in that work. Here comes pitch number 1.
Christian Smith is stealing. And he thought he stayed. I don't know what that pitcher was that catcher was thinking.
He just threw it straight to.
He did.
I don't even know where that was.
He threw it
right over the pitcher's head.
We're just as speechless as you guys are watching this live stream. Yes, that just happened. And the ump is saying he has to go back or something. Trey Kelly is walking back to the dugout. We don't know what's happening.
I guess Braden Thompson is up to bat now. What? It might have hit Trey. I think the catcher accidentally hit Trey's bat when he tried to throw it to third.
Oh. Christian Smith, and that's going to be a foul. Oh, that's coming up here to us. Christian Smith, he keeps stealing third base, but he's going to have to take that little jog right back to second. Braden Tomlinson, I like the idea from hitting the ball, but just how to get it straight. About hit one of us up here in the press box. We're up top on the press box, of course, because it is a nice sunny day, a little windy here in Beaver.
Pitcher threw it. It looked like Christian was about to steal, but
it was.
Pitcher threw it back to second. He got there.
I do see a few gloomy clouds. Hopefully there's no rain in this game.
It is 0-1 in the count for old Braden Tomlinson. Looking to make a play here.
So do we say we have an out?
I honestly
for Trey, since he went back to the dugouts?
I'm guessing so. Pitch number 2 is a foul tip from Braden Tomlinson.
Miles Thompson Hanna is on deck for the Eagles.
Braden's looking to make something happen here. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, strike 3. That looks straight down the middle.
Yeah. You got to make a play on pitches like that.
Maybe a little bit of a change-up there.
A little, yeah. Miles Thompson-Hanna is batting here for the Eagles. He is a junior.
Here comes pitch number 1. Oh, and it hit.
It hit.
Miles again. Well, it hit the batter again.
And Christian, he's going to steal home, and he scores! 2-0 here for the Eagles to start it off. So what do we say here? Because
It hit the bat. It hit Miles' bat.
I think it hit him in the head. He's going off too. So I don't think we have. How?
Guess that does not count as a run.
Really?
I guess that's another out. And
So 1-0, a strange first inning here. The catcher for the Indians hit 2 of our players in the helmet, bat, whatever you want to say, while trying to throw it and make a play. But apparently that's an out. I didn't know that. I don't know too much about baseball. Boston, do you?
I think the batter would have to step out of the box,
Oh, okay.
but I'm not for sure.
I'm not either. I think that is weird because we should be up 2-0, but instead 1-0 here, the top of the second.
And now the Eagles are coming back out for defense. Grant looking to get some warm-up pitches in. That was a little strange.
That was strange. I've never seen something like that in baseball.
Especially twice.
Especially twice. You're right.
If I was Miles and Trey, I would probably be a little frustrated.
I would too, because I know Trey. Now, everybody knows Trey Kelly is a 3-sport stud athlete. And yes, I'm bragging about him a little bit. He makes plays on the football field all over the place. Basketball, even though he played on JV this year, but if he plays next year, I bet he's going to be a big role for that varsity team and hopefully make a run again and SOC title again for them and maybe a deep playoff run. Baseball's where it's at for Trey. I think this is his favorite sport. I think he puts the most work in for baseball and everything. So I know he's frustrated with that, and I know he was hoping for a big hit right there.
Well, I'm not for sure about this, but I'm like 80% sure that Trey Kelly was a first-team All-District player as a freshman last year.
For baseball, I think you're right.
Which is just incredible.
It is incredible.
I mean, it's incredible to do that as a senior. But
Yes.
as a freshman,
He's got a big future ahead of him, that is for sure.
looks like number 12 for Peebles is up to bat, Caleb Johnson.
That is their pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
I know Drew Morton there on first base. I know he's ready to make a big play here. You all know his brother, Big Dylan Morton, was a quarterback for the Eagles football team just a few years ago. Helped him, I believe, Boston. I think he was on that team, the team's first ever 10-0 season. Is that right? First ever?
My freshman year.
Yep.
Pitch number 1 from Grant Havens. Just a little high. And today, the Eagles are missing Cade Lice.
Cade Lice, yes.
He plays a huge part in this Eagle team.
He does, that is true.
Pitch number 2 from Grant Havens looks a little low. 2-0 in the count for Caleb Johnson. Grant winding up. Another ball for Grant. That from up here looked straight down the line.
It did.
Grant just needs to throw a little strike right here. It's 3-0 in the count.
And that's going to be a walk. I don't think that kid moved at all, to be honest with you. You know, he's probably feeling a little frustrated. He got a few big hits on his pitches the first inning. So he's probably trying to, coaches especially, teammates, try to calm down here a little bit. Number 4, Hurley Shoot, I believe. He's a sophomore, number 4.
Grant checking the runner and throwing it back to first base. He is safe. I feel like Grant just needs to calm down a little bit.
I do too. I feel like he's, I don't know really the right word for it, but he's kind of in his head a little too much here. He needs those last 2 pitches, the first time, then that's a bunt, and that's gonna be a foul. He needs to throw like that every time, because those strikes were just right down the middle. They were perfect. Nothing. He didn't do nothing. It just looked great.
Grant stepping back.
There's the first.
Ooh,
And
first one gets by Drew.
Johnson, he's taking off. He's going to second.
He might go to third.
He might go to third.
Nope.
He's going to stop. Honestly, if I'm him, and I think it's just my track athlete talking and my speed talking, I probably would have took off and went to third if I was him.
Too. But, I mean, he is the pitcher, so.
He is the pitcher. Sometimes in baseball, you don't want to risk things.
Yeah,
you know.
Definitely.
Drew, he probably doesn't know Drew's got a cannon on him. Drew probably would have shoom right past him, and then he would have been out. But you never know.
Here comes the pitch. Looks like
The
another
bunt.
bunt.
Trey Kelly, can he get the first? And he's out.
Oh, he's safe.
He's safe.
Drew had to jump for that one.
Wow. Okay. Caleb Johnson here on third. Runner on first. The Indians are trying to score here, down 1-0, the top of the second.
Looks like Mr. Garrison is coming in to huddle up and take a timeout.
I think he's going to talk to the ump. I think he's a little frustrated there because, you know,
he probably thought he was out.
I thought he was out. It looked like from up here, but you know, in high school sports, there's no review plays or anything. Like you can't. There's no cameras or nothing.
And we also have Grant and Trey talking to the back ump.
Yeah.
Trey probably could have thrown a better pass to Drew. He had to jump a little bit.
Yeah.
But nothing really else you could do there. And he also had to try to avoid hitting the runner.
Yes.
Right now, up to bat is number 1, Lucas Schmuss. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong.
I don't know either.
He's a sophomore.
We'll just call him Lucas.
Oh.
I'm surprised. I don't know if Trey saw it, but we for sure saw it. The runner took off from first to second, and we know the first inning, Trey made a couple big plays right there. That was 2 of their outs, mainly. Was him launching that ball to second base there to Christian Smith to get the person out.
Well, you probably don't want to throw it to second base right there because you got a person on third, and if you throw it over to second, they're definitely going to go home. Grant's checking the runner on second. Here comes the pitch. Looks like another bunt. Straight to Grant, and he throws it back to first.
Drew Morton, and he's I believe that's out. Double play. Atta boy, Grant Havens and Trey Kelly and Drew Morton. That was what?
They thought that was the third out, but it was only 2.
Yeah.
Trey threw it back to the mound to head back to the dugout.
What a great hustle play by Grant Havens, coming up and getting that ball and throwing it to first base to get that guy out. And Drew Morton throwing it back to Trey Kelly at home plate and getting their second out. Looks like, is this number 15? Walker Newman. He's a freshman up to bat. A runner on third. Still 1-0 here, top of the second.
Here comes the pitch. Ooh, strike 1. Good pitch by Grant. We're just trying to get out of this inning.
Yes.
Cannot be having a score right here. Pitch number 2. Ooh, low, but great save by Trey Kelly. It looked like he caught that with his bare hand.
Yes.
1-1 in the count.
Need a big play here.
Ooh, a little low.
Oh, he thought about it. He thought about stealing in, getting that run in.
Trey did not catch that very cleanly.
No, the past two have been a little sloppy catching. We need to figure that out, talk to each other, communicate, see what's going on here. Unless it's a pitching thing, a catching thing, one of the two, get it figured out here.
Ooh.
And that's a swing and a miss. I believe that would be strike number 2.
I think so. I think it's 2-2.
Grant Havens, I want to see another pitch just like that. I'm telling you, he pitches like that, they swing and a miss.
Here comes the pitch.
That's
that's a little change.
3 outs. Grant Havens, like I said, he pitches like that. It's just hard to hit.
Mm-hmm. Not getting much action from this outfield.
Nope, not much. Did a little bit there from us, hitting it right there to the left field, making sure he was focused in the game. They might have thought he was zoned out. We're going to make sure he's focused in there. So got him a little involved out there. So 1-0 here, bottom of the second. Don't see any changes here for the Indians. Number 2, Connor Gross. Yep, he's still out there left. I believe everybody is still the same. I don't see any changes here for the Indians. I see Mr. Havens giving a little teaching moment to Grant. He's probably saying, if I'm him, I'm saying keep throwing like that, because they keep swinging and missing, and that's your strikeouts right there. Don't be doing all this other fancy stuff that you got to do. Just keep throwing it right down the middle. That's what it is right down the middle. And
they're having a hard time with the changeup.
They are.
Indians are. The changeup and the curveball.
Yes.
I feel like we can come out of this inning with a couple scores.
Yes, I agree.
Last inning we had those 2 questionable outs.
Yes, very questionable. Eric Manley now, he better duck. Because this catcher, if you go over there, even though there's nobody out there, but still, in the future of the game, you better duck because he might hit Eric, especially Eric, because he's a foot taller than everybody out here on the team. So Eric Manley is up to bat. The 6'7" quarterback led the Eagles, the back-to-back of his time with the Eagles as starting quarterback, back-to-back SOC titles, an Elite 8 appearance his junior year, and a little playoff run his senior year. He is going to Rio Grande to continue playing football in his academic career, to play quarterback. He was a center for the basketball team. He helped the basketball team out a lot this year, especially from last year, struggling a little bit with the rebounds. He came in, got a lot of rebounds for us, and now this is the first time of me seeing him play baseball. Probably you too, Boston.
And I came to a couple games last year.
You came to a couple? Okay. So let's see what he can do.
Here comes pitch number 1. Strike 1. I mean, Eric being 6'7",
it's probably hard to hit the ball.
Tough,
yes.
You know what that means. He's got a big strike zone.
Yes.
Here comes pitch number 2.
Oh, that was close to hitting him. Almost in the leg. Probably anybody else that would have been the back, but Eric's legs or to everybody's back. On deck, Drew Morton, number 44.
Oh, that was low. 2-1 in the count. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss from Eric. 2-2. It was a good-looking swing, though.
It was, yes, I agree.
Here comes the pitch. Just a bit low.
He's close to hitting him. If I'm Eric, I might scoot up just a little bit and try to get a hit. And hopefully get on base here.
It's getting a little windy out.
It is getting a little windy. And that is going to be a walk for Eric. So the big man, the 6'7" guy.
Center fielder.
Yes, he is going to take a base. Now we got Drew Morton up to bat here for the Eagles. He is a freshman. No, the Eagles' sophomore and freshman group, they're pretty talented. They've been playing together for a very long time.
Drew looking like he's bunting.
Oh, and Eric was ready to take off. We don't really see Eric run that much, especially on the football field, because we got Carson Peters, myself, Trey Kelly, Jack Montgomery even throwing it all the time. So we don't get to see that much. The only time basketball, he was kind of jogging a little bit. I wouldn't say I've seen his full potential of speed, but hopefully we can see it here.
Throwing it back to first, and he is safe. Eric also, he has those long legs.
He does.
He's got those big strides.
Yes. Especially there, he probably could have jumped halfway through. He could be at the halfway right there from first and second and still jump one time and get right back to first because he's so long.
Throwing it back to first to Eric, he is safe.
Mr. Havens and Eric out there discussing.
Drew just wants another pitch. Well, here it comes. Swinging and missing. Eric stealing. But
Eric, I believe that is safe.
Out.
I
don't know about that one.
I don't either. I think that is, I don't know.
0-2 in the count for Drew Morton. He's looking to make a play right now.
He is. We need a play. We're down. We're one out. Hopefully not about to be two. Try to get something going here for us.
Oh my. That ball curved.
Yeah, it did. We got Aki here. Little Aki Adams, the freshman. Is that him? Yes, he is number 10. I feel if you have to duck, I feel like that shouldn't be called a strike.
It looked like he was going right at him.
It did.
The last second, just curved right in. Pitch number 1 is a strike. Ooh, look at that bat.
Yes, Aki's got a pencil bat. You don't really see that much.
That's a cool looking bat, though.
It is. It's very cool.
Here comes pitch number 2.
Nice hit by Aki.
Hit to the second baseman, and he is.
Oh, he's out.
He's
and that
out.
is 3 outs.
Oh, yep. Yeah, that is 3
That
outs.
is 3. Alrighty, the score is 1-0. Your Eagles going to the top of the third, and we are going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
Looking to take your business to the next level? Diversion Technology in Piketon, Ohio is your hometown partner for innovative IT solutions, web development, and tech support. Call today or visit diversiontech.com, where local service meets big results.
Do you want to stand out? Elizabeth's Custom Tees prints your ideas on shirts, hoodies, and more. From school teams to business branding or special events, we deliver vibrant custom designs with fast, friendly service. Wear your story with pride.
Looking for that old school sweet treat? Come on down to Emma's Frosty Cream in Beaver, Ohio. From soft serve cones to fresh baked pizza, Emma's is the hometown favorite. Emma's Frosty Cream. Visit today and cool down the right way.
Want to upgrade your ride with a cool design? Look no further than Graphic Creations on Beaver Pike. They're the only place in Southern Ohio to get custom car wraps, signs, and more from initial design to the final print. For more information, visit GraphicCreationsOnline.com. Graphic Creations. We wrap it, you rock it.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
You love your favorite pro football team. They have a history of being competitive and zealous while maintaining the utmost professionalism. So should your lawyer. John Pearson Clark is an aggressive and zealous attorney that is always looking out for the best interest of his clients while trying to secure a win. He has over 30 years experience and is licensed in all local courts, state of Ohio, federal court, and even the United States Supreme Court. Whether your legal issue is domestic related or a criminal law issue, call John Clark.
Alrighty, we are back. The score is 1-0. We had a little malfunction here, but we got it fixed. I know it probably said 2-0, but Christian Smith's run in the first didn't count, so it's still just 1-0 here in the top of the third. We got Bo Johnson, sophomore, number 6 here for the Indians. It looks like they are back up to the top of their lineup. Grant Havens pitching. First one, and that's going to be a foul ball.
That was fair. It was going straight to
It
Miles.
was-
I know he was going to zip it over to Drew Morton. Miles is another one who's been working hard this offseason.
Yeah, has he?
We got some cheering from the softball field.
Looks like we got Little League or middle school girls or one of the two. Second pitch.
Just a bit inside.
Third pitch coming from Grant Havens.
Good hit over to right field.
Aki couldn't get it. Braden Thomason picks it up. Well, that's going to be a single there for Bo Johnson.
Good hit from Bo.
Yes.
Just a little too far for that.
For Aki, he's a little short guy, but
That was in the perfect spot. It was just a little too short for Braden and a little too long for Aki.
yes, that was a good little spot right there.
Looks like Crew Wilson's up to bat now. With Bo Johnson on first base after that nice little hit. Here comes the pitch. Good pitch from Grant. That's the first strike. That makes it 0-1.
Grant Havens here.
He's checking out the runner on first.
Yep.
But here comes the pitch.
Second
Line
one.
drive right past Miles over to left field down to Bryce White. Nice little ground ball.
We got Tyler Smith, another freshman here. Like you said, Boston, you said what, 4 upperclassmen?
Yep, just 4.
The rest are freshmen. But Tyler Smith, number 9 here, up the bat. We got 2 on base for the Indians, trying to get a score.
Grant with the first pitch. Good curve on that one. That's strike 1. That was a great pitch.
Second pitch coming. Grant.
Chip up runner on second.
And that's the Smith. Ball. Yeah,
He got a little bit on it, but
he did. You know what I'm really wanting to see? Someone hits it out right down the center, and it's about to go out, and they're probably cheering and happy. It's about to be a home run, and Eric Manley just comes out of nowhere and just snatches it.
pitch number 3 is another foul tip.
Call right there. I believe that heads if that went over the fence. Or in golf terms, 4.
Got to be on the lookout when you're attending these baseball games.
Yes, softball too. Softball probably would hurt more, I'd say. Maybe, I'm not sure, because it's a bigger ball.
The pitch from Grant Havens was a ball. That makes it 2-2 in the count, if I'm not mistaken. Here comes the next pitch from Grant. Strike 3. Good pitch from Grant.
Yes. I believe that's out number 1.
Back up to bat, number 7, Nash Grooms.
Got 2 runners on base for the Indians. Trying to get a run here. Get up on the scoreboard.
Ooh.
And Trey's looking for the ball. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but Runner from second went to third. Runner from first went to second. So now we got one on third and second. Nash Grooms still batting here for the Indians. Grant Havens, little long walk back up to the mound here. He seems a little frustrated.
Here comes the pitch.
Nice.
Right down the middle for Grant Havens. That's 1-1 in the count.
Yes, that was a nice pitch right there for Grant.
And on that first pitch, it went right by Trey. You don't see that too often out of him. Here comes the next pitch. Well, a little low. Good stop by Trey, though.
I say you gotta get this out here to have two. Then we got Braylon Stevens, I believe. Yes, up on deck here. With 2 outs, gotta get something going.
That looked.
I believe that is 3-2, I believe, if I'm not wrong.
That looked good from Grant.
It did look good, yes. And Christian popped up.
Christian.
And that's going to be...
Oh, little pickle action.
They're all coming around.
And
he got it. And I believe Bo Johnson came in and scored. So it's now going to be 1-1. 2 outs. Braylon Stevens here up to bat.
Now we just got to run her on first.
Yes.
We want to get out of this inning with no more runs.
Yeah, we do. You know, I was kind of expecting that. At least somebody scored because it's hard. You got someone on third and second and someone batting. But I liked how we all came together right there. Like I said in the beginning, a lot of heart from this team. They play together. They're all brothers out there. So they all came together to get that one guy out, and that's what it takes.
The first pitch from Grant Havens was a strike, and Grant throws it to first base over to Drew Morton. He is safe on first base.
You know, if I'm Drew, got that ball in my hand, I'm going to like I'm throwing it back. That guy gets up. I'm just going to go tag him. That'll be a third out right there.
Old little hidden ball trick. Grant throws it back to first.
Right here, see, fake it. Nobody threw it back.
Drew just has to focus on not letting the ball by him.
Yes.
Because I feel like Grant can get a good old 3 strikes out of his pitching right now, and we could get out of this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Oh,
that was get it to him, get it to him.
Bunt, look,
out.
He's out.
And
I don't know what that was. He had a full swing, but
it didn't even look like he hit it. It looks like it hit off him. I don't know. This game's a little confusing today. Got some questionable calls here. Catcher hitting players and stuff, and then that player's out. That right there. Not too sure what's going on here today, but it is 1-1 now. The Indians have tied it up, top of the third. Now it is going to the bottom of the third. The Eagles are up to bat.
And I think on those couple plays in the first inning, I think Miles and Trey did not step out of the batter's box, and they got hit with the ball. And I'm pretty sure when somebody's trying to steal, you have to get out of the batter's box.
Okay. I wasn't too sure about that, so.
Grant has been looking pretty good through these first 3 innings.
He has been looking pretty good. You are correct.
As you said in the preview, Ben, the Peebles Indians are not having a fun time with these curveballs.
No, they aren't. Also, the straight ball, or however you call that. Sorry, I'm not used to these baseball terms.
The fastball?
Fastball, yeah. Sorry for that. But the fastball, I feel like they're struggling with that too, because Grant, he gets a good fastball in there. It's
going right by him.
It's going right by them. But yeah. I'm going to give a quick little shout out here to our camera guy, Carson Peters. I know he's over there having a good time operating the camera, making sure all you guys live streaming the game can see everything perfect. Gives me the smile and the head nod.
Looks like number 32, Cole Newsom, will be up to bat. He is another one of our freshmen that have just came up. And a pretty talented freshman at that.
You know, I don't know how we haven't gone through our lineup yet, because I think we have 15 players, I believe, and they might have 12.
Well, you can only have 9 players at a time, Benjamin.
Well, I'm meaning batting. They've been through their batting lineup already pretty quick, and we're still not through ours.
Yeah, we're getting there, though. Grant is on deck, and first pitch just, looked outside, but I guess it scraped the edge. That's strike number 1 for Cole.
So after Cole, we'll be back up to the top then.
Yep. Here comes pitch number 2, swing and a miss.
What'd you think I was talking about?
What?
You said 9 players. I was talking about our batting lineup.
You can only have 9 batters.
Oh, sorry, you guys. I'm not used to baseball much, but
Pitch number 3 was a little high, making it 1-2 in the count.
Cole Newsom, I like to see him rip one here. Should have let that hit him. That was close. He backed away like Michael Jackson right there on his tiptoes.
Ooh, that's a strike number 2.
No, that's a
wait,
he walked.
Oh, looks like the ump called a strike there. Well, Cole's trotting over to first base, and we are back to the start of the lineup with Grant Havens on Grant's last at bat. He hit a very nice double. Looking to do the same again. Caleb Johnson's checking out the runner on first, but here comes the pitch.
And swing and a miss. Cole's going to second, and that should be safe.
Safe.
And it is. Cole Newsom made his way over to second. The wind here is picking up a little bit. Hopefully, it looks like these dark clouds have went away from us. I see one kind of, and it's kind of behind us, but I think we should be okay. Not going to get a little rain or rained out in this game. So, Grant Havens up at bat. Johnston with the pitch. Grant Havens, another deep one, and that is a pop-up right to left field, and he catches it. I believe that is Bo Johnson. Excuse me, no, that is Connor Gross, number 2, the junior. So we got 1 out. Still got Cole Newsom on second base. His brother Christian Smith is up to bat. He had a nice
another nice double from Christian.
He did, yes, and it was also to the left. So maybe we should switch the momentum over to the right. Especially because look at that big hole right there. Center field has moved over a little to the left. Christian Smith, could that go out? No.
Straight over to the left fielder.
And Connor Gross, another catch.
Another pop-up. But Ben, it also is very hard to switch the sides of field you're hitting to.
Yes, that is true.
Because you never know about these pitches. You could get a changeup one pitch and a fastball another.
I agree.
That makes it 2 outs. Up to bat is Trey Kelly. He had one of those questionable outs last inning. Hopefully he can get.
That was first inning.
It was the first inning. That is my bad.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a run here. You don't want to leave, especially you don't want to end an inning with any runners on base. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. 1-0 in the count for Trey. Here comes the pitch. Swing, and that's
a ball.
foul.
Wow. That was kind of impressive. I don't know if you saw that. Probably the fans didn't see that. But Braden Donaldson just one-handed caught that ball. It bounced right to him, and he just snagged it like it was nothing.
1-1 in the count after that foul ball from Trey Kelly. The pitcher's looking at second, looking at Cole. Here comes the pitch. A little low. That makes it 2-1.
We know Cole Newsom's got speed. I like to see him steal right here and get over to third base. Hopefully Trey can get over to first, and we can try to get up 2-1 here before the inning ends.
Here comes another pitch.
Cole Newsom.
Went back to the backstop, and Cole is making it out his way over to third base.
We got 2 outs, right?
Yes, 2
okay.
outs.
So Trey needs no pressure, kind of pressure, but we need him to try to get on first base. We got Braden Thomason coming up. He's been hitting the ball good this year. He had a few doubles in the loss against Clay.
Here comes the next pitch.
And that's going to be a walk. Trey Kelly's moving over to first. That's exactly what we needed. We got a runner on first and a runner on third. Braden Thomason, hopefully he can work a little bit of his magic here and get us a run.
If I was a betting man, I would say that Trey Kelly is about to steal second base.
Oh, I wouldn't bet against you because I believe you're right.
Up to bat is Braden Thomason. He's looking to get a good hit here. Throwing it over to first base is the pitcher, and Trey Kelly is safe.
Man, I'd hate to be the moms or grandmas out there to have to clean these white baseball pants, especially looking at Trey Kelly's. His isn't white no more. It's as brown as our jerseys, pretty much.
At least on the front.
At least on the front, yes. Hopefully not on the back.
Trey stole to second base. That was another ball for Braden Thomason.
Cole Newsom, he's itching a little bit. He's wanting to come home.
Ooh. That's a strike for Braden Thomason. It was a nice cut, though.
So that's 2-1?
Swing. That is 2-1.
The catcher just tagged Braden. I don't know. I was kind of confused what happened there. Like I said, kind of been a little bit of a confusing game here. Cole Newsom trying to steal home. Trey going to try to get over to the third.
That's a little bit outside for that pitch.
It should be 3-3, right? If I'm not wrong.
You are wrong.
I am wrong.
You can only have 3 strikes.
Oh, sorry. 3-2.
It's okay. We're new here.
We are new. Well, I knew the 3 strikes, but I guess I just wasn't thinking. And that's the 3rd strike right there. Braden Tomlinson, we see the frustration on his face. So after 3, the score is 1-1. We're going to take a quick little commercial break. Come back to the 4th inning.
Looking to take your business to the next level? Diversion Technology in Piketon, Ohio is your hometown partner for innovative IT solutions, web development, and tech support. Call today or visit diversiontech.com, where local service meets big results.
Do you want to stand out? Elizabeth's Custom Tees prints your ideas on shirts, hoodies, and more. From school teams to business branding or special events, we deliver vibrant custom designs with fast, friendly service. Wear your story with pride.
Looking for that old school sweet treat? Come on down to Emma's Frosty Cream in Beaver, Ohio. From soft serve cones to fresh baked pizza, Emma's is the hometown favorite. Emma's Frosty Cream. Visit today and cool down the right way.
Want to upgrade your ride with a cool design? Look no further than Graphic Creations on Beaver Pike. They're the only place in Southern Ohio to get custom car wraps, signs, and more from initial design to the final print. For more information, visit GraphicCreationsOnline.com. Graphic Creations, we wrap it, you rock it.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
You love your favorite pro.
Alrighty, we are back here at the top of the 4th. I believe, looks like Caleb Johnson, the pitcher, is going to be up to bat here for the Indians. He's going to try to get something going here for them, get a few runs, and take the lead. And it's 1-1 here, top of the 4th. Grant Havens is still the pitcher. Haven't seen any changes anywhere out in the field. Wonder how Eric's doing out there at center field. No, not getting much love. Not hitting it to him. I think he's lonely.
He's good. He's got Braden out there with him.
That's all you need. Is Braden Thomason, your right fielder.
But it's also a good thing if you're not getting any balls out in the outfield. That means the pitcher's doing pretty good.
That is true, yes.
I think Grant has done an amazing job.
I do too.
First 4 innings, well, 3. Here comes the first one. Swing straight to
Christian Smith, and he throws it to Drew Morton, and that's going to be out number 1. What a play by Christian Smith. You know, we kind of struggled a little bit getting those rolled balls to us. But right there, Christian got that little bounce, picked it up, and threw a nice fast ball right to Drew Morton. Get the out. Hurley Shoot, I believe. Sorry for mispronouncing these names. Is up to bat here for the Indians.
Ooh, pitch number 1 was a strike from Grant Havens. Here comes pitch number 2. Swing
straight up. Drew Moore. Oh, wow, what a catch by Aki Adams. I was kind of nervous there because it looks like Drew Morton, he wasn't really paying much of attention and about ran into him. What a play by little Aki out there.
I feel like they didn't communicate very well on that. Drew thought he was about to go get it, and I think Aki called it.
Yes.
And then Aki ended up catching it.
Yes. We got Lucas. Don't really know how to say the last name, so we're just going to call him Lucas.
2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. No runners on base. That is Grant's first pitch was the ball, though. That will make it 1-0 in the count. Here comes pitch number 2.
That's right to Christian Smith, and he's going to get it, and he can't get it. Over to Drew Morton, and that is out. What a play by Christian Smith, bobbling it up, and finally gets control and throws it over to Drew Morton for the 3rd out.
It got a little shaky there. He was bobbling it, but he ended up making that play. Yes. That was a great play from Christian Smith. That was a quick defensive play for the Eagles right there.
That was quick. That was a quick 3 outs, too. That might have been the quickest all game. Got to get some runs here for the Eagles. The claim back up on top here. You know, I will say, last year I know the Eagles, they were struggling a lot to hit the ball. And this year I feel like this game, I don't know how Saturday went. But today I feel like they've really improved from last year hitting the ball.
I also feel like the team chemistry has gone up a ton from last year.
I do. I agree. Got Christian Smith. Looks like he's going to take a bathroom break here. Running over to the bathrooms.
Now the question is for this coaching staff of the Eagles, do you use switch pitchers? Because it is getting late in the game, and you probably, I'm not for sure, but I feel like you would want a fresh pitcher going late into a close game.
You know, yes and no to that scenario. Yes, like you said, fresh pitcher, you know, late in the game as it's close, it's tied 1-1. But also, no, because look how Grant's been doing good this game.
Grant has been doing good.
So, I don't really know. It's kind of a 50-50 question, 50-50 thought here for the coaches to think about. I'm not sure. I'm not a big baseball type of guy. I don't really follow it much. But do pitchers play the whole game? Do they switch?
I'm pretty sure they switch.
They switch? Okay.
Up to bat is big old Miles Thompson-Hanna. Here comes pitch number 1. Swinging it, a short ball.
Oh, he's going. And that's
that's a safe. He is
nice. Safe. Now we remember. I don't think Miles has hit in a while. If he did, I'm sorry. I guess I didn't pay attention. But his first hit, he got hit right in the head by the ball, and that's an out. I'm guessing.
That was the questionable out.
That was the questionable out. Yes.
But Miles was turning on the wheels.
Yes,
right there,
he was.
First base.
Seeing the dust kicking up behind him.
Here is Eric Manley up to bat with Miles on first. Here comes the pitch. A bunt from Eric, but it is foul.
Eric was ready to take off.
At Eric's last at bat, he had a very nice single.
He did, yes. Swing and a miss by Eric. That is 0-2, right? Because the first one was a ball.
0-2.
Or foul, excuse me.
And I'm sorry for the wrong information. Eric was walked on his first at bat. Here comes pitch number 3, though. A little low. Makes it 1-2 in the count. Miles getting a little lead off first base.
Swing and a miss. And that is going to be... Oh, yep. Eric was like, just give me another one. Just give me another one. But then I was like, nope, can't. That's 3. That is out number 1 here. Drew Morton's up to bat. Number 44, the freshman. Hopefully the Eagles can get a run here.
Nice swing by Drew, but it is a foul.
No, Drew makes a lot of contact with the ball.
He does. Drew's looking to make a hit after his last at-bat. Let me see here.
He got out.
He was out on his last at-bat. Ooh. Another good slider from the pitcher, Caleb Johnson. That makes it 0-2 in the count. Here comes pitch number 3.
That was close to hitting him right. Close. Lower leg there.
I feel like Drew's just got to take that one like a champ.
I agree with you.
Like we need players on base. And we can't be missing out on getting hit by the ball.
I agree.
Ooh, and
I feel like this pitcher is very close all the time and hitting one of our players. I feel like we could probably have a lot of walks this game, but it hasn't happened.
And that last pitch was a strike. And Drew Morton is out.
Number 12, Bryden Davis here, the freshman. Up the bat. First one.
That was a ball high and inside. Here comes pitch number 2. Oh, inside again. Looked like it was about to hit him. Bryden jumped out of the way.
If I'm Miles, I think he's I'm not even going to say that word. I think he's thinking about going to second, but he just hasn't went yet. He should have let that just hit him right there. The word of what I was thinking was debating.
Debating. Yeah.
He probably knew that, but it just wouldn't come out right.
Here comes another pitch. Outside.
And that's a walk.
4 straight balls for Bryden Davis, and he is heading over to first base. And Miles is also trotting over to second base.
Looks like we got Cole Newsom here.
Well, it looks like Bryden is putting something on his hand.
Sliding mitt.
Sliding mitt. I don't know what that is, but
I guess that you put it on your hand and it helps you slide and don't mess up your wrist, I guess. I don't know. I don't know much about baseball terms. Cole Newsom, his first at bat, I believe, was a single.
let me look here. No, he got walked on.
He got walked, okay. The ump is talking to Peebles, his coach here.
They might be making a change at pitcher. I don't know. Oh, Caleb Johnson is at the back of the pitcher's mound, squatting down. What just happened? What?
This is a very questionable game today.
Apparently Bryden Davis was out.
I feel like the umps need to do a little better job there at communicating and whether he's in or out or whatever there. Mr. Havens, I can't really tell by his face, but I bet he is frustrated because he's probably wondering what the heck's going on.
It might have been because of that sliding mitt. I think that's what it was.
By the way, it's Lucas Schmoose.
Lucas Schmoose. Alrighty, thank you, Corbin. So I guess Bryden Davis was out. Boston, you said because of the sliding mitt. I don't really know why it would be the sliding mitt because college and pros and stuff, you can have a sliding mitt, but I guess we're not.
We're not on that level.
We're not. You're right. We're not, but
We're just a small old high school baseball team.
Beaver, Ohio, yes.
It looks like Grant is coming back up to the mound. He's looking ready to pitch for another inning.
1-1 still. It should be the top of the 5th, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know who is doing the scores down there. I can't really tell. I don't see anybody down there.
It's becoming a little barn burner here late.
It has. It's going to come right down to the wire.
The Eagles had a couple big hits that first inning, but they've slowed down a little bit. I think we need to pick that up here soon.
They have slowed down. You're right. I believe. Oh, I was about to say. My brain wasn't thinking. Thought we were still up at bat. I'm sorry for that.
But we have contained these Peebles Indians from getting those hits off.
We have, yes. And that is huge. Like I said, the first 4 hitters they're talented hitters in their lineup. And we have done good. Grant Havens has done good at not letting them hit anything big. Here to the right, looks like, I'm going to guess this is middle school softball. We don't have a score if anybody was wondering. Unless it's a scrimmage or something. I'm not too for sure.
I couldn't even tell you who they're playing.
I couldn't either. Gray team, maybe that's Oak Hill, maybe. I think it might be. It looks like they got that cursive O. I'm not sure.
Up to bat for the Peebles Indians is number, is that 15?
15,
Yeah,
yes.
15, Walker Newman. Grant with the first pitch. Strike. That was a good pitch by Grant.
That was a great pitch.
Here comes pitch number 2.
That's a swing and a miss.
What a changeup.
Yes, Grant Havens, I tell you what, he is playing lights out here, pitching the ball this evening.
2-0 in the count. Here comes pitch number 3.
That's another swing and a miss. And I'm going to guess that's...
Wait, what? I guess there's only 2 strikes. I thought they called the first one a strike, but they might have called it a ball. But here comes the pitch. Way outside. What a snag by Trey, though.
Yes. So it should be 2-2, right? Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's 2-2.
Grant Havens trying to get Newman back into the dugout.
Ooh, another good changeup.
And that's a strike. Newman couldn't believe it. Saw the sigh right there. Coming up for the Indians is number 6, Bo Johnson.
Here comes pitch number 1. Good pitch, and it's a swing and a miss. Got by Trey, though. It's the top of the 6th here, and we got 1 out. And
It should be top of the 5th.
it says 6th on the scoreboard.
Because it was just the 4th.
I don't know. Pitch number 2 was the ball. Count is 1-1.
Do they play 9 in high school baseball?
I'm pretty sure it's 7.
It's 7, okay. And that's a hit right to Aki Adams. He's going to throw it to Drew Morton first. Bo Johnson, he kind of figured he was going to be out. He kind of started off going fast and slowed it down a little bit. So that's 2 outs here for the Indians. Up to bat, I believe that is number 3, Crew Wilson.
Nice play by Aki there.
Yes, Aki's had some great plays. He had that one great catch right there. Him and Drew. Drew tackled him.
Here comes the first pitch.
Grant
Swing, and
in.
it is fouled over to the track.
Yep. Hopefully nobody was running over there. Would have been bad for them.
Hopefully somebody goes and gets that ball. 0-1 in the count. Here comes pitch number 2. Swing,
and that's
it's a high pop
ball
up to third base.
And Miles.
Nice play by Miles.
Yep, that's 3 outs. See, 5th inning now. They changed it. Bottom of the 5th now. Bottom of the 5th, 1-1. I believe we are back up to the top of the lineup here. So hopefully Grant Havens can get a nice hit. Something going here for us. And Christian Smith, I believe, is next after him. So hopefully we can get something going, get a few runs. Caleb Johnson still pitching. You know, I think these coaches both decided that they're just going to keep these pitchers in. They're doing both good jobs. It's still 1-1 here late. But you never know.
Like you said, a fantastic job by both of these young pitchers.
Yes. Grant Havens is a sophomore, while Caleb Johnson is a freshman. And they're only going to get better from here.
For sure.
Looks like we got Cole Newsom up to bat. He might have been up next to bat. But I guess I wasn't really paying much of attention there. before Bryden. That strange out right there he had. But looks like we got Grant here. Grant Haven's coming up to bat, maybe. I don't know. That's kind of confusing me when they're both right there.
I think it's going to be Cole, and then I think Grant is on deck.
Peebles' coach is having a discussion with the ump here. Bill Garrison coming out. He said, if you're going to talk to him, here I come. I'm going to talk to him too, sir. Tell you what, this wind's starting to pick up a little bit. It's starting to get a little chilly out, and I believe it's about 75 or so degrees here. But I tell you what, this wind here lately, these past couple weeks, has been making things a lot chilly.
I'm probably speaking for everybody here. I just want it to be like 80 and sunny out.
Yes, I agree with you.
It's almost... Yep, it's almost April. We
It
can't
is.
be having these.
April's Wednesday. Hopefully, I feel like we're on the right track. 'Cause last year, April, beginning of June, was so cold, 40s, 50s. I feel like we're on the right track, even though it's still windy, but we're getting high degree weathers, 70s, low 80s. So hopefully, it gets higher and hotter out.
Cole Newsom up to bat at the top of the inning.
Bottom of the inning.
My bad, that's on me. Pitch number 1 is hit.
Cole Newsom with a nice hit. Like I said, hit it right out in that gap. And we know he wanted to go right there and get that double, but the single we will still take. Now see, he is putting on a sliding mitt too, so will they call him out if that was the case for Bryden, or?
That was a great hit by Cole.
That was.
I think he identified that the center fielder is shading a little bit to the left, and he just hit it right in that big gap, and he is going to second base on the steal.
And he got it.
Safe.
And he's going to go to third. He's going to go to third. He's going. And he's safe. Cole Newsom went from first getting a single. Nice little rip there, and now he's all the way over to third. Good play. Good IQ by Cole Newsom right there. Grant Havens still batting here for the Eagles.
Way to identify that.
Yes.
They didn't catch it cleanly, and it got past him, and that he had the opportunity to run over to third base.
Yes.
Here comes the pitch from strike. Is that 1-1 in the count?
Yes. 1-1.
Yes, 1-1. Okay. Grant is 1 for 2 on the day. Here comes. Ooh.
That's a swing and a miss there. Whew.
That one looked a little ugly. I'm not gonna
Yes,
lie.
it did. He thought, I'm going to hit this one deep, and he thought about it too much and swung and missed.
I think that was a little curveball action from the pitcher.
And that's
another swing.
And that's going to be the first out. Looks like Christian Smith is coming up to bat. His brother, Cole Newsom, is over at third base.
Now, Grant just got to shake that one off.
Yeah, I agree. Not a bad day for Grant. 1 for 3 now, I believe, since he said 1 for 2. But an amazing day pitching for the young man.
Yes. First pitch for Christian Smith was a foul tip.
We got to get a big play here so we can bring Cole home and get up 2-1 going into the 6th. Nice play by Christian Smith. And that is deep. And that's caught. Cole Newsom is coming home. And that's a run by Cole Newsom. Christian Smith's going to come over and congratulate his younger brother, bringing the score now 2-1 with Trey Kelly up. I know the right term is run when they score, but knowing me, haven't watched baseball much. I always say score. So I apologize on that.
Up to bat is Mr. Trey Kelly, and that first pitch for him is a ball.
2 outs for the Eagles.
It is now 2-1 after that score for Cole Newsom. Pitch number 2. Look,
oh,
that's
that's
fair.
Wow, what a play. Trey Kelly is going to be safe, and that's a single for him. What a play. What a hit, honestly. That thing, it got stuck, must have got stuck in the grass right there. Might be a little lump or a hole or something. But thankfully it was on our side, and it stayed right there and didn't cross that line to be a foul ball. Up now is Braden Tomlinson. His last at bat, struck out, was a little frustrated. Hopefully he calmed down. I'd like to see a big play from Braden Tomlinson here.
Now that hit from Trey was very impressive.
Yes,
I don't know
it was.
how it just stayed in the grass like that, but it did.
Braden Tomlinson, nice. That's going to be a pop-up. Center fielder is going to run up. Oh,
No
wow.
communication from the Peebles Indians.
No, wow. Trey Kelly makes his way over to third. Braden Tomlinson on first now. I believe that is Tyler Smith. He is probably, yeah, I know he's throwing his hands up. He's like, man, how did I not get that? How did you not get that? That's probably more on his fault because that was closer to him and should have communicated like you said.
That's just bad communication right there.
Yes. Miles here, believe, what has he gotten today? A single. Hopefully he can get another single. Bring Trey home.
Here comes the first pitch. A little high. Ball 1.
Like to get another run here. We got 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Get up 3-1 here to start the 6th inning.
Pitch number 2 is a little low.
Braden
and
Tomlinson.
stealing.
Trey Kelly's going to come home. Braden Tomlinson's going to steal third.
Ooh, not even
Trey
close.
Kelly.
Oh, and he is very frustrated. Hitting his helmet, but it's okay for Braden.
3-1. Trey Kelly brings it home. 3-1. Start of the 6th. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Thank you to Neil Eist and family for supporting the Eastern Eagles.
Meet Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
At Ryle, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Football season is back, and there's no better place to gear up for game day than Sully's in the Valley, right in the heart of Beaver, Ohio. Whether you're fueling up before kickoff or celebrating a big win afterward, Sully's is your go-to spot for delicious food, refreshing drinks, and a family-friendly atmosphere. Tackle your hunger with mouth-watering pizzas, hearty sandwiches, and Perry's ice cream. Make your next game day even better. Swing by Sully's in the Valley, where great food and great fans come together. Need timber services in Southern Ohio? Thornsberry Forest Products in Beaver buys standing timber and timberland, plus offers custom sawing, firewood, and expert tree service. Call 740-222-0070 today.
And now a special thanks to Top Tier Customs for sponsoring our instant replay.
Thank you to 8-Bit Buddy on 109 East 2nd Street, Waverly, Ohio for sponsoring the 3-pointers.
Looking for quality auto parts that you can trust? Well, head to Bobst Auto Parts and Salvage, serving the community since 1978. From hard-to-find used parts to new components, Bobst has everything that you need to keep your ride running right.
Buying or selling? Let Brewster Real Estate and Auction
Alrighty,
in
we
Waverly
are back here, top of the 6th inning. The Eagles are up 3-1 on the Indians. I believe, if I'm not wrong, Tyler Smith is coming up to bat here for the Indians. Yes, I am correct. Grant Havens still out there pitching. Might as well let him pitch the whole game. Look what he's been doing. He's been doing fantastic out there for the Eagles. I would not make a change if I'm the coaches.
The last inning was a great inning for us Eagles.
Yes.
We got 2 scores, which put us up 3-1. Christian hit a ball deep to center field with the sac fly, which drove in his brother Cole Newsom. And Braden Tomlinson with a steal to second base, which got thrown by the catcher over to second base, but
over to the third base. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. My bad.
He got thrown to second base, but it was a bad throw, which drove in Trey Kelly. But then Braden tried to steal third and did not make it, which ended the inning. But
so here we got already, I believe, Grant hit him. Trey coming over there. I'm going to say Trey's going to try to calm him down a little bit, you know. After that, because he's walked to first base. That is Tyler Smith. Up now is Nash Grooms, the senior.
I didn't even realize he hit him.
I neither. We was too busy talking about our previous.
Inning.
Yep.
But here comes the first pitch. Stealing second base.
Trey Kelly over to second. Aki doesn't get it.
A little wonky throw by Trey Kelly.
It was a little wonky, yes.
The wind might have caught that one a little bit.
It looked like it did because it was curving a little to the left.
If that ball was just on the other side of Aki, I think he would have been out at second
I did
base.
too. I agree.
Grant over there eyeing the runner on second base. He is about to throw his next pitch. A little high.
You want to stay right here pretty much for the rest of the game for the Eagles. Up 3-1, you're up 2 runs. Not really much changes, really. Maybe try to score more, obviously. That's the goal. But Christian Smith throws it over to first, and that's out. Cade Burner subbing in for Drew Morton now on first base. But back to what I was saying. Obviously, a little more runs would be nice, but 3-1, a win's a win in baseball, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Nothing's pretty, nothing's ugly, really.
Another good play from Christian Smith. Checking the runner on second base and then throwing it over to first base to still get the out, and the runner has stayed on second. Here comes the pitch, and it is a ball.
Braylon Stevens, the freshman, is up at bat.
Now, if I'm the Peebles Indians, I would be getting a little scared. It's getting late, and we're down 2. You got to make a little bit of
You got to do something,
yeah,
yes.
You got to do something. That second pitch was just a bit outside.
If I'm them, might be thinking maybe a new pitcher. I don't know, though. Caleb Johnson, I believe yes, Caleb Johnson has been doing good, though, but something to change it up for our Eagles, so we don't have to get any more runs, and maybe they can get something here at the top of the 6th or next top of the 7th for them.
That last pitch of Grant was also a ball. It is 3-0 in the count. Here comes the next pitch. Strike for Grant Havens.
Grant needs to get 2 more of those, and that'll be 2 outs, right?
Yes, that will be 2 outs. Grant's eyeing the runner on second.
And
swing and a miss.
There we
for
go.
Number 23.
1 more for Grant Havens. 1 more strike.
Here comes the pitch.
And that's going to be a walk.
Just a bit outside on that
for
one.
Braylon Stevens. The Indians now have a runner on first and a runner on second. Now the pitcher, Caleb Johnson, is up to bat here for the Indians.
Grant with the first pitch. Oh, stealing second and third.
And
he was safe.
Safe. I don't know. I was really close. I had to stand up and look. It looked like Miles was trying to box him out a little bit there, so he couldn't get to third, which I don't think you're allowed to. I don't think you're. Especially how this game's been going. It's been confusing. A lot of questionable calls.
But I feel like the batter did the same thing that Trey.
Whoa! Watch out. Holy moly. I know those ladies there by the fence. Their heart just dropped. But back to what you were saying, Boston.
As I was saying, it felt like the batter did the same exact thing that Trey and Braden did when they got out. But I don't know. Oh, good curveball from
if I'm not wrong about this, I think they have to have a clear path to get to the base. I don't think you can. I don't think you can block it or anything. So I'm not sure.
Runner on third and second. Here comes the pitch from Grant Havens, and
That's
that is
swing and a miss.
Strikeout for Grant Havens.
That is out number 2. Here come the dark clouds. Uh-oh. Might have jinxed us a little bit. I don't know. Hopefully they stay away for just one more inning. If so, that'll be awesome. We can get out of here dry.
Grant need one more out to get out of this inning. Here's the first pitch.
And he hits him. That's going to be a walk.
Bases loaded now for Grant Havens. And stepping up to the plate is number, I can't see.
Number 1.
Number 1, Lucas
Shumis, I believe, is what Corbin told us.
Is that correct, Corbin? Shumis?
Shamoose. You know, honestly, me personally, I think that's a pretty cool name, Shamoose.
He's looking to make a play here. Bases loaded. First pitch is a little high and to the left. Ball 1.
You know, it's going to be hard. You need one out to go to bat. But it's going to be hard to not let somebody score. Ooh. And there's what I was talking about. Eric Manley getting a little action, and that's going to be out. And I said it was going to be hard, but they didn't get no runs. It's still 3-1 going to the bottom of the 6th.
Good pitching that inning from Grant Havens.
Yes.
You know, he was in a little tough situation having the bases loaded, but you know what they say, pressure makes diamonds. And Grant is looking like a diamond out there today.
Oh, that's a good quote, Boston.
Thank you.
Did you already know of that quote, or did you just think of it? Or
just off the dome?
Just off the dome, okay.
The Peebles Indians are trotting out back to go on defense.
Caleb Johnson still the pitcher for the Indians. 3-1. The Eastern Eagles are on top.
It's getting a little chilly out.
It is getting a little chilly. The wind's starting to pick it up a little bit. That's not cheers from the baseball game. That's the middle school softball game going on here to the right of us.
And I believe number 4 just hit a triple for the middle school softball team.
And they got out, looks like.
I couldn't tell you. I wasn't really paying attention.
I'm going to say, because she looked frustrated a little bit, shrugging her shoulders.
There's big old Mr. Havens trotting back out to first base. He has really helped these pitchers improving their game and expanding their, I don't know what you would say, their pitches. He's helping them get in their bag.
I understand. I'm understanding, yes. understanding the game better, maybe?
I couldn't really tell you, but I've been up at the top mezzanine for track, and he's up there coaching up Grant, Bryden, Bryce, coaching up basically everybody and getting them to their peak. And he's done an amazing job on this coaching staff for as long as he's been here. Up to bat is Mr. Hannah Big Miles. Here's the first pitch. Outside, 0-1. Miles has a single on the day, but it was a very big single.
It was, yes.
He's looking to do the same thing right here. Ooh, pitch number 2 was very low. That makes it 2-0.
The Eagles can just stay on top for the bottom of the 6th here, and Grant can get 3 more outs for us, and that should be the ball game for the Eagles.
Here comes the next pitch. Miles way ahead of the count. It's 3-0. He might get walked again.
So he got walked, a single and walked, hopefully walked, or no, he got an out and a single.
Oh, that is on me. He did not get walked. That last pitch was a strike. 3-1 in the count for Miles. We're looking to make a play here.
Need a play.
Foul tip for Miles. 3-2. Full count. And I don't know if you could see on the broadcast, but there is a gaping hole between the center and right fielder. Hopefully Miles can try to get it a little early in the pitch and hit it straight into that hole.
Yes, and that's 3. Man, that's 1 out. Eric Manley up the bat. Like you said, yes, and I touched on that a little bit too, and Cole Newsom, I believe, was the one who hit it out there, maybe? I could be wrong. I don't really remember. But someone for the Eagles hit it right out there, and that was a big play for us. We got a double. I think it was Grant Havens. Might have been Grant. It was either Grant or Cole, one of the two.
That first pitch was way inside, and Eric just stood there. He was stone cold. He doesn't give a rip if he gets hit by the ball.
No, he doesn't. He's been hit worse than that on the football field. Eric's going to make his way in. Oh! Eric's going to go to second. No, he's going to stay. That's probably smart. He told Mr. Stevens there on first base, he said, "Get out of my way. I'm coming full speed, sir." Cade Burner up to bat, number 14.
Eric's hit was a choppy one straight to third base, but a wild throw over to first from the third baseman, and Eric was safe. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss for Cade Burner.
You know, like I said earlier, it's kind of a thought process. Eric could have went to second, but that kid could have just zipped the ball right past him. You got to think, am I smarter than the ball? Not smarter, faster than the ball. Sometimes you are, sometimes you aren't. But Eric thought smart there and stayed up first.
Second pitch was a strike. It is 0-2 in the count. Cade, first at bat of the day. He's just kind of got to get the yips out. Pitch number 3.
Nice.
Right between the first and second baseman.
And he fumbles it. Cade Burner's going to get a single. Nice. Eric Manley makes his way over to second base. And we got little Aukie Adams up to bat with that pencil bat. That looks pretty.
I love that pencil bat.
I do too. That looks pretty cool to me.
That was a nice hit by Cade. It was in between the second baseman and the first baseman. Went a little bit outside of the center fielder. Well, no, not center fielder.
Right fielder.
And could not make a play.
I feel like our ball placement, hitting it, has been pretty decent this evening.
It has been pretty good.
Because we're finding the holes and the huckleberries. Evan Ferguson, our football coach, would say, watching some film, found some of the huckleberries out there and making plays. Aukie bunts. Oh, a little pop-up right to Caleb Johnson, the pitcher. And that's going to be an out for Aukie.
That was a high bunt straight back to the pitcher.
I don't know if it bounced.
I don't think it
It
did. I
didn't?
think it went straight back up to the pitcher.
I couldn't really tell. This kind of fencing here, top of the press box, is kind of in the way just a little bit, so you got to try to find a hole to look through and move around.
I am not much of a baseball expert, but I know that is not what you want to see out of the bunt.
No. Cole Newsom swings and a miss. We've got 2 outs. Got Cade Burner on first, and the big Eric Manley sitting at second, ready to make a play for the Eagles.
I don't know if it was already mentioned, but that first pitch was a foul tip from Cole Newsom. The sun is finally coming back out, and here comes pitch number 2.
Looks like these clouds are moving their way. I can't really tell which way they're moving, but they're moving away from us, which is what we want.
The second pitch was a ball, and here comes the third.
And that's going to be...
Swing and a miss from Cole Newsom.
So is that...
1-2.
1-2, okay. Like I said earlier, you don't want to end an inning with runners on base. I think I just echoed pretty bad there. I don't know what happened right there. Alrighty, we are going to take a quick commercial break and try to fix our mics. I'm kind of echoing here, so we will be right back.
Looking for that old school sweet treat? Come on down to Emma's Frosty Cream in Beaver, Ohio. From soft serve cones to fresh baked pizza, Emma's is the hometown favorite. Emma's Frosty Cream. Visit today and cool down the right way.
Want to upgrade your ride with a cool design? Look no further than Graphic Creations on Beaver Pike. They're the only place in Southern Ohio to get custom car wraps, signs, and more from initial design to the final print. For more information, visit Graphic.
Your favorite pro football team. They have a history of being competitive and zealous while maintaining the utmost professionalism. So should your lawyer. John Pearson Clark is an aggressive and zealous attorney that is always looking out for the best interest of his clients while trying to secure a win. He has over 30 years experience and is licensed in all local courts, state of Ohio, federal court, and even the United States Supreme Court. Whether your legal issue is domestic related or a criminal law issue, call John Clark Law Offices today.
Thank you to Neil Eist and family for supporting the Eastern Eagles.
Meet Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Football season is back, and there's no better place to gear up for game day than Sully's in the Valley, right in the heart of Beaver, Ohio. Whether you're fueling up before kickoff or celebrating a big win afterward, Sully's is your go-to spot for delicious food, refreshing drinks, and a family-friendly atmosphere. Tackle your hunger with mouth-watering pizzas, hearty sandwiches, and Perry's ice cream. Make your next game day even better. Swing by Sully's in the Valley, where great food and great fans come together. Need timber services in Southern Ohio? Thornsberry Forest Products in Beaver buys standing timber and timberland, plus offers custom sawing, firewood, and expert tree service. Call 740-222-0070 today.
And now a special thanks to Top Tier Customs for sponsoring our instant replay.
We had a little malfunction there with the mics. I think we're good now. I really wasn't paying attention. Was you paying attention to the game?
Yeah. I don't know who is on second base right now. I don't
We
know
do. The
their
Indians.
number, but they had a nice hit.
It looks like number 2, Connor Gross, I believe, is on second base for the Indians.
He had a nice hit right past Grant, which got him on base for a single. And then Grant had a wild pitch that went past Trey, which led to him getting over to second base. And
Trey Kelly to third, and he's going to be safe.
Grant's looking a little wild out here at the top of the 7th.
He is. He needs to calm down a little bit and refocus.
That's what I was going to say. He needs to get back to where he was at the last inning.
We're at 0 outs, correct?
Right over the batter's head. He is walked. That is number 6, Bo Johnson.
So we got a runner on first and a runner on third. Hopefully, I'm not sure here. If they do get a run, it's just 1, and we still are up 3-2. But we don't want any more, because I think I'm not too sure. We don't have to play. We don't have to bat if we're up. And Christian Smith, he was a little ways away from second base there. I don't know what was going on there. Maybe a little confusion.
Up to bat right now is number 3, Crew Wilson. It is 1-0 in the count after that stolen base.
The Eagles need to calm down. We can see the stress on their face.
And now, a
They're
special
up
thanks to
3-1.
Top Tier Customs for sponsoring
Top of
our
the 7th here. They got to calm things down, especially Grant. As good as he was playing, pitching today, we need him to calm down and get 3 outs here quick for us.
Here comes the next pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss. Good pitch by Grant. I think Grant just has to lose the worries that he has right now, because even if they score a couple runs, we still have the opportunity to bat.
That is true.
I would trust our batting right now.
I agree with you. I'd be okay if somehow, some way, they get 3 runs and then it goes to the bottom of the 7th, and us being down 1, 4-3, I think we'll be okay. We've been getting a good bit of singles today, a couple doubles, so I feel like we're okay if we get down here.
Grant struck out his last batter, and here's the first pitch. Well, it looked like he went, but I guess not. That is number 9, Tyler Smith, up to bat. Runners on third and second. The count is 1-0. I'm sorry. Grant with his second pitch. Swing straight.
Wow, what a catch by Cade Burner. He just stuck his glove right up there and said, that is easy. Aki Adams hyping him up. Looks like Tyler Smith is very frustrated. You know he wanted to get a big hit right there, and he thought he did. But old Cade Burner, the freshman, just stuck his glove up and made a great play. That's 2 outs.
Just one more, and it will be the end of the game.
And here's 1 run, and he's running in. And it's now tied 3-3, 2 outs.
Game tying double for number 7, Nash Grooms. That's not what you want to see out of this Eagle defense. Hit it right over Christian Smith's head, right into the middle of left and center field.
Looks like Bill Garrison's going to call time. He might calm Grant down. We got those 2 outs right there, back to back. Let's hope. And the Eagle fans were getting on their feet, getting a little excited. And then they just hit a nice little hit right to Eric Manley, and he scooped it up and couldn't really get the job done right there.
It was a little too late for Eric after it bounced a couple times.
Yes.
The runner on second base was already rounding third and heading home. But like I said earlier, it's not the end of the game. us Eagles still have a chance to bat, and we would only need 1 run to win.
Yes. So we need to get it out here, mainly, first off, and then we'll worry about the batting.
Yes, we will. Up to bat right now is number 23, Braylon Stevens. Crucial at bat for the freshman. Let's see what he can do. Pitch from Grant. Swing, and it is foul right down the first base line.
Yep, Nash Groom's going to go back to second. You can't steal. I just learned that today. You can't steal when it's a foul ball, which...
That is true.
I know.
The second pitch from Grant was a ball. The count is 1-1. Runner on second. Grant is checking him out, and here comes the pitch a little high. Two-1 in the count for Mr. Havens. We just got to make a play here, get out of this inning, and then we'll have a big opportunity to seal this game out while we're batting.
At the strike.
That was a very nice pitch from Grant Havens.
2-2, right?
2-2 in the count. I am pretty sure that is what the count is. Here's the pitch. A little low. I believe it is a full count right now. Very crucial pitch for Grant Havens and very crucial at bat for Braylon Stevens. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just outside.
That's going to be a walk.
Yep, that was a walk. Runners now on second and first.
Caleb Johnson, number 12, up the bat here for the Indians.
Johnson hoping to make a big play and maybe score in. Will run in the 2 runners on base. First pitch was a ball from Mr. Havens, just a bit outside.
That's a foul ball.
Second pitch was a foul.
Is that 0-2 or 1-1?
I think 0-2, but I may have been wrong on that first pitch. It's either 1-1 or 0-2.
Well, we'll see here.
Grant winding up for that next pitch. Ooh, another foul ball from the freshman Caleb Johnson.
Let's see what the ump says here. Usually he calls out what it is. Nope, he didn't do it that time.
Pitch from Grant. And that one was a ball. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, outside. These runners are getting humongous leads.
Yes.
And I don't know, if I was Trey Kelly, I might try to gun them down.
We need to get him out here.
Need it. Here comes the pitch. Just high. It's got to be, I think, a full count.
That's so 3-2 now?
3-2, I'm pretty sure. Either 3-2 or 3-1.
3-2, yep.
3-2.
The ump. He finally threw it up, what I've been waiting for.
Very crucial pitch for Mr. Havens. Here it comes, and
that's a walk.
That's a walk.
Can't have that.
Bases loaded.
Grant, he says he needs time. He is feeling frustrated. For some reason, he is not in the right state of mind right now. He is a little frustrated.
They may or may not be subbing him out.
Looks like Cole Newsom. Yep, Cole Newsom is going to be the pitcher now, I believe. Grant Havens. Outstanding job by him today. Seriously, he has done absolutely fantastic for the Eagles. But here, on the top of the 7th, he has struggled a little bit, and we just can't afford that because now it's 3-3 and the bases are loaded with 2 outs. So we need something. Hopefully the freshman Cole Newsom can get us an out here, or somebody can get us an out and them not score.
Whoa, I just know Grant has to be tired. He's been
I'd
pitching
say.
for 6 whole innings, and that might be why it kind of slowed down and was getting a little wonky there.
Yes. See him putting his head down. Nothing to put your head down about, young man. Seriously, you played outstanding today. Needs to come up big here in this final inning for his team and get a big out, or maybe even a big run here to win us the game.
Cole Newsom is out there getting his warm-up pitches in. He needs to be locked in.
He does, yes.
You can't give up a big hit with bases loaded. Top of the 7th, tie ball game. And he is only a freshman.
He is a freshman. But he's throwing some fastballs, let me tell you. Just watching him doing these warm-ups, they look nice. So hopefully we can get a strike here, or some type of out is what we need.
It looks like Grant has made his way over to shortstop, and I think they subbed out Bryce White and changed Christian over to left field.
Yep.
It looks like out there right now at first base is Cade Burner, second base is Aki. Shortstop is Grant Havens, third baseman is Miles Hanna, left fielder is Christian Smith, center fielder Eric Manley, right fielder Braden Thompson, pitcher Cole Newsom, and catcher Trey Kelly. Here comes the first pitch for Cole. A little low and to the right, ball 1. Up to bat is number 4. You can pronounce that name. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Number 4, Heerly Shoot, I think. I don't know if that's right. I feel like it's close.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Pitch number 2 was a ball. It was a little high for Cole. 2-0 in the count.
Can't have this. We need something huge here.
A little high again for Cole. 3-0. We need to get these pitches in the zone. Can't be walking in another run late in the game. Fourth pitch coming for Mr. Newsom.
And that's a walk, and that's going to bring in a runner. The Indians are now up 4-3, their first lead of this whole game. Bases are still loaded with 2 outs to the Eastern Eagles. I know the fans are stressing down there. Coaches maybe a little worried. We need something big here, a big out, and then let our batters do the job.
First pitch for Cole was a ball. He just needs to calm down here. It's pretty deep in the game, and we need a big-time play from Mr. Newsom. Strike from his second pitch. That is 1-1. Here comes the next pitch. Strike number 2.
Good pitch by Cole there.
Way to get ahead of the count for Cole. It is 1-2 right now. Looking for his next pitch. Foul tip. Way to stay alive for number 1. At least he made some contact. Didn't want to strike out here late in the game when you got bases loaded.
That is Lucas Shumas. Or Shamus.
Next pitch was a bit outside for Cole. Still 2-2 if I'm not mistaken. Cole's looking confident out there on the mound. Here comes his next pitch. A little high.
3-2.
Full count. We can not afford to walk another batter. Cole needs to get in the right mindset and throw a strike right here to end the inning.
And that's out to Eric Manley. And it's out. That's what we needed. 4-3 now. Bottom of the 7th. The Eagles need 2 runs to win this ball game, folks.
Good pitching there at the end by Cole.
Yes.
I feel like he started to calm down after that first walk, and he made the play. Batter hit it straight over to the center fielder, Eric Manley, and we are out of the top of the inning. I do not know who is batting right now for the Eagles.
I don't either. I think we're at the bottom of the lineup, if I'm not sure, because I think Eric batted last, if I'm not wrong.
I do not remember. I'm not going to lie.
Or Aki. I think we are at the bottom, so it probably...
I think, yes, we are closer to the bottom because Aki had that pop-up bunt.
Yes. I think that was 2 outs, so whoever's after Aki, I think... Either way.
Somewhere near the end.
Yes. So hopefully, if we can, looks like we're at the top. Grant Havens is coming out. That's kind of what we need. We need to be at the top here. Because I feel, well, even though the bottom, I feel like the bottom has done probably better than the top of the list today. Getting a lot of singles, few doubles, few walks here.
Mm-hmm. Now, Ben, if you are Mr. Havens, what are you thinking stepping up into this box right now? Bottom of the 7th, down 1.
Well, I'm telling Grant, even though he's my son, you know, calm down. He came out from pitching because he's struggling a little frustrated with themselves. We need him big here. Need him to step up huge here for the Eagles. So calm things down, get something going, just get on base is what you got to do here.
That's exactly right. You just got to get on base. Because even though if you are at the top of the lineup, that means you are, I think you're supposed to get on base. I
think you're right. I mean, either way, you should get on base.
Yeah, I don't know what I was saying there. I don't know where I was going with that.
It's all right. Happens sometimes.
A little bit of a brain fart, but we're good.
First time announcing, it's all right. That probably happened to me because, you know, my first time announcing was your guys' basketball games, which I enjoyed so super much. And I probably had a few brain farts here and there, but it's all right. You'll get used to them the more you do this.
We need a big play here out of Grant Havens.
We do. A single would be nice, but a double would be better. Honestly, what would be better is a home run, honestly. But nice.
Straight to left field.
And that's going to be up right to him. And that's going to be out number 1. I was really hoping. You know, sometimes when they hit it up really high up like that, it looks like it's going to be a home run or out close to a home run every time. You know what I mean? But that just went up high really fast and just died down, and the left fielder there caught it.
Up to bat now is Christian Smith. Here comes the first pitch. That's a ball. It looks like there is a new pitcher for Peebles, number 1.
Lucas Schumas, I believe. I don't know if that's right or not. Our friend Corbin told us and helped us out. And Christian, that's a swing and a miss. We can't be affording those type of mistakes here late, especially down 1 run.
We just need to make contact on the ball.
Yes. I feel like we got fast enough players to get to bases and stuff, because I feel like we've done good with that. Christian, that's going to be a foul. Hit straight Kelly right there.
You took that one like a champ.
He did. So it should be 1-2.
2, yeah.
Yep, 1-2. The ump. Christian Smith, nice. He's going to get there, and he's going to be out.
What a play from the shortstop.
Yes, and that is 2 outs. 1 more out, and this ball game is over, folks. Trey Kelly up the bat. We was bragging about Trey earlier about how he is good hitting the ball, and he has, what has he got today? And a questionable out, that is right, a walk and a single. So hopefully we can get something big here by Trey, and I think he's got a score here for us too.
First pitch is a ball. Looked like the catcher may have got a little hurt on that one.
Yes.
It may have hit him a little below the belt, but hopefully he's okay. Here comes pitch number 2. Strike.
I believe that is 1-1 now. Trey Kelly, we need a big play here, young fella.
Another low ball. Makes it 2-1. Now, we don't need nothing fancy from Trey. We just need to get on base and get a good hit. Foul tip from Trey, making that 2-2. Because we can't be trying nothing fancy late in the game. We're down.
Yes. The best thing we can get right now is a double. And I think that's what we really need the most here. Braden Thomason's up next. He's kind of struggled today, but we know he's got it in him to clutch up for us. And Trey got hit, and that's going to be a walk. The first. Braden Thomason is up the bat for the Eagles. 2 outs.
I'm surprised Trey is keeping a cool head right now.
Oh, yes.
That one looked straight. That ball was thrown straight at him.
Yes. Looks a little personal.
And you know Trey, he is a bit of an angry person. We call him Ferdinand for a reason.
Trey, he's stealing second. Ooh, good. Nice play by Trey Kelly there. Braden Thomason, we know you got it in you. We need you to clutch up here and get something right out there between right and center to bring Trey Kelly home so we can tie this game and keep playing some baseball.
Here comes the pitch.
That's a swing and a miss. That should be 1-1, I believe.
I think so. I cannot tell you, though. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball. Oh, excuse me.
Braden, if I'm Braden Thomason, take a few deep breaths. Because it is now 1-2, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
1-2. Need something big here, man.
Braden's just got to stay calm and collected in these big moments.
Yes.
Here comes the pitch. Just a bit outside, 2-2.
You know, we could take a walk. We'll take a walk. Have 1 on second, 1 on first. Then we got Miles coming up. Miles has done pretty good today. He's got a single for us. He's 1 for 2.
Ooh.
I don't know what happened there. Braden, he seemed like he was out, but he wasn't.
Braden swung on the pitch. It was strike 3. He got a little frustrated, slammed his bat on the ground, but he didn't notice that the catcher dropped it.
Yes.
And if the catcher drops it on strike 3, the batter can run.
We got Miles up here. We got Trey Kelly on third. I like having Trey on third. He's quick. We can get a score here, hopefully, so we can keep playing some baseball, at least another inning.
We need another big play. Crucial moments for Miles. Pitcher threw back to first to try to get out Braden Thomason, but he is safe.
2 outs. That's a swing and a miss.
Here comes the next pitch.
Swing and a miss. That should be 0-2. Like we were saying with Braden, needs some calm, deep breaths here. Get a play, try to get Trey to get in a run. They tie it up. And he does. Trey, here we come. Trey Kelly 4-4 now. It is tied up. We got one on first, one on second. Eric Manley up to bat.
Hit by Miles.
Eric's got a walk and a single today. So hopefully we can get another single by Eric, or maybe better, a double. And hopefully Braden Thomason can bring one in and get the lead here late.
Very clutch hit from Miles. Way to keep those Eagles alive.
Yes. Like I said earlier, the ball placement, we are finding the holes here, and that is what we have been good at this evening.
Back in the day, Miles was called Mr. Volleyball by Mr. Hale, our gym teacher.
Is that right?
After that clutch hit, he might have to be called Mr. Baseball.
Ooh. And Braden is safe. Second base guy, he was, I don't know if he was trying to tag the air out right there or what, but he wasn't really close to the base or Braden, so I'm not sure what was going through his head there.
I don't think the pitcher and second baseman were on the same terms.
I agree.
The pitcher was kind of looking to throw Braden out, but the second baseman wasn't really there. He was kind of lost in the sauce. And Braden was safe on second. I think it is 2-0 in the count right now for Mr. Manley.
0-2.
But here comes the next pitch. Ooh,
that's a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss from Mr. Manley.
It must have been 1-1 or 2-1. 2-1. 2-2 now. I believe.
Next pitch hit to the third baseman, and he is just going to tag out Braden at third.
And looks like that'll be it, folks. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot we had scored. It's 4-4. We are keep playing baseball, but we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back.
Looking to take your business to the next level? Diversion Technology in Piketon, Ohio is your hometown partner for innovative IT solutions, web development, and tech support. Call today or visit diversiontech.com, where local service meets big results.
Do you want to stand out? Elizabeth's Custom Tees prints your ideas on shirts, hoodies, and more. From school teams to business branding or special events, we deliver vibrant custom designs with fast, friendly service. Wear your story with pride.
Looking for that old school sweet treat? Come on down to Emma's Frosty Cream in Beaver, Ohio. From soft serve cones to fresh baked pizza, Emma's is the hometown favorite. Emma's Frosty Cream. Visit today and cool down the right way.
Want to upgrade your ride with a cool design? Look no further than Graphic Creations on Beaver Pike. They're the only place in Southern Ohio to get custom car wraps, signs, and more from initial design to the final print. For more information, visit graphiccreationsonline.com. Graphic Creations, we wrap it, you rock it.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
You love your favorite pro football team.
Alrighty, we are back here. Top of the 8th inning now. 4-4. Cole Newsom is still your pitcher. We got Connor Gross, number 2, up to bat here for the Indians. Hopefully we can get a quick 3 outs. Something going. No runs. We can't afford no runs, I should say. And then get back to batting and try to get something going here. Eric Manley, can he get it to first? Nope, he's not going to try because he was already there.
That was a nice hit by Connor Gross
That
right in
was.
front of the center fielder, Eric Manley. Up to bat now is number 6, Bo Johnson. Cole winding up.
That's a bunt, and that's going to be a foul ball.
I feel like that hit Bo Johnson's foot, maybe.
I think it did.
But it looks like they're just calling it a foul.
That's the thing about bunts. You got to be careful because if you hitting it too close right, it more than likely it's going to be a foul ball. So you try to want to hit it close right there in front of you. Trey Kelly, nice play to Aki Adams. Safe. Ooh.
It looks like the base runner was kind of caught in no man's land there.
Yes.
Trey Kelly took a little stroll out and tried to gun him down to second base, but he was unfortunately safe. Runner on second now for the Indians. Here comes the pitch from Cole Newsom.
Bo Johnson hits it. Christian, is that Christian? And that's out. Cade Burner. Oh, that's not Christian. That is Grant. I forgot. Christian is in the outfield now. But great play there by Grant Havens. Cade Burner trying to make a play. It's kind of hard throwing it across the full field like that, but it's still all right. Is that two? That's 2 outs, right? One out?
Pretty sure it's 1 out.
1 out. 1 out. A runner on third.
Foul ball down to the third base line.
Crew Wilson here.
I'm hearing a bunch of chants over at this softball field
I am
from these
too.
middle school girls. That's kind of what energy we need over here at the baseball field.
That is correct. It is kind of dead over here.
Here comes the pitch from Cole.
The only people that's talking over here, I feel like, is me and you, Boston.
I think that too. That pitch was a little outside for Cole. 1-0 is the count. Looking to throw a couple more strikes. Second pitch was a little low. It's very hard to see if the balls are like low, high, to the right, to the left. It's kind of hard up here.
Yes. I don't know if you're having trouble, kind of like I am with this fence right here in front of us. It's kind of hard to look, and that's a swing and a miss. That should be 1-2 is the count. Cole Newsom trying to get one more to send Crew Wilson back to the dugout for the second out. And right, he's just not tall enough. Braden Tomlinson struggling to pick it up. And Connor Gross is going to run in for the Peebles Indians. And that is the score, 5-4. Now here, top of the 8th, we got Tyler Smith up to bat here for the Indians. 1 out, a runner on first.
First pitch is a strike for Cole Newsom. That was just a great hit.
By Crew, yes.
Yeah, by Crew. I couldn't really see the number.
Yes, that was a great hit.
Good contact right above the second baseman. Peebles is getting a lot of shots right above our infielders, but too short for our outfielders. And I don't know if you should try to like make a change with the outfielders, and try to scoot them up a little bit, or what?
I was thinking the same thing. Bringing them up a little bit because they're coming 2 or 3 feet away from them. So it's right there. So I'd scoot them up just a tad bit, try to help make some plays on the ball.
And we also got some good speed in our outfield. And I'm pretty sure if a ball got hit over their heads, they could probably go make that play.
I agree with you. Braden Thompson, Eric Manley, and Christian Smith, they all got some speed on them. Cole Newsom.
That pitch was a little outside. Luckily, Trey hauled it in there.
Trey was looking to launch that ball across Cole Newsom's head and trying to get the runner out. Tyler Smith calling time here.
I am not fully aware of the count right now. Hopefully the ump will.
I think it's 1-1. If I'm not mistaken.
The hit is driven right over Braden Thomason's head. But
like you said, Braden Thomason with some speed. And Aki, oh man. That just got hurt. That breaks your heart a little bit. Aki, he's been doing pretty good today. But just a little too short to get it, to jump up and just snag that ball and make a play right there to first base. But it's all right, though. He's been playing lights out.
It was a great play from Braden Thomason.
It was a great play.
Catch. And the runner did not go tag up, but the ball that Braden threw to Aki was a little too high, so he could not convert on the double play.
Still
two outs here. Yep, still 2 outs. And the pitch, a little high. Number 7, Nash Grooms, is up to bat now.
He is one of 4 seniors that they have on this team. It'll be a foul ball.
And the pitch from Mr. Newsom, a little bit outside.
Looks like 2-2.
We just need one more strike from Cole Newsom to send us back to the dugout and get our bats out.
And that, there it is, yes. Cole Newsom, he's been doing pretty good here after coming in for Grant Havens pitching. The Eagles are fired up. A chance to win it here. Needs 2 runs to win this game. So hopefully we can get that and get the victory here in the home opener.
Thank you to Neil Eist and family for supporting the Eastern Eagles.
It looks like Mr. Cade Burner is first up to bat.
And he got a single his first at bat.
Cade is hoping to make the same play as he did. Hopefully he comes out calm, cool, and collected and can make a big hit for us. You can't go up to the plate all nervous this late in the game. Got to just be confident and got to believe in yourself that you're going to make a play for your team.
The Eagles are also playing without Jack Montgomery this evening. I just seen him because he just walked in. Little family issues. We won't talk about that, but But I feel like without Jack and without Cade, I feel like we would be with Jack and with Cade, I should say. This would be a whole different ball game, I feel like. What about you?
I feel the same. Cade has been a excuse me, a major part in this Eagle team for as long as he's been here. Another first-team All-District player his freshman year. But right now up to bat is Cade Burner. And for the first pitch, a little low. And this is a big-time moment for the freshman. He's got to make a big play for his team right here.
He
Second
does.
pitch, strike, 1-1. These are the counts.
If I'm Cade, I'm thinking a single here. A double is awesome. A single, more realistic here.
Foul ball.
He was ready to go there.
He wanted that one.
Yes, he did. I think if that would have went straight, it would have went right in that gap right there. And Cade, that probably would have been a double, honestly.
Here comes the next pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Catcher dropped the ball again. Cade's running over to third.
And that's high. Wow, he took a fall.
Thrown over the first baseman's head. The catcher has been having troubles on those third strike balls with not catching them. I don't know what is going on.
Cade Burner, he took a tumble there. I don't know. Looks like first baseman, he kind of tripped up too. I don't know if they tripped on each other or what, but like Scott Tomlinson says, you're an Eagle. We're tough, sharp as nails, so he got right back up and brushed it off.
That's what you like to see out of Cade Burner.
That is.
Up to bat right now is Aki. First pitch. Looking for a bunt, but
hopefully his bunt doesn't just go straight to the pitcher like it did the first time or the first time at bat, I believe.
He's probably going to look for another bunt here. Ooh, foul tip.
Swing and a miss. So is that 1-1?
2-0-2.
0-2, okay. We got one out.
Yeah, no.
No, because Cade was the first, yep.
Ooh, swing and a miss there. Aki seemed a little frustrated after that strikeout. He got a little scream out, letting his anger out.
Cole Newsom is up to bat for the Eagles. He has gotten a walk and a single today, and he's also got a run in for the Eagles.
Pitcher threw it over to first base trying to get Cade Burner out, but he did not. Here comes the pitch.
A swing and a miss. One out.
The pitcher here is only a sophomore. He's been doing a pretty good job
He
here
has.
late.
If I'm Lucas Schumas here, I am trying to get the second out.
Cole looking for a bunt, but it was just outside. He pulled back.
So is that 2-1 or 1-2?
I think it is 2-1.
2-1, alrighty. Hopefully we can get a play here. A single would be nice.
Cole looking for another bunt, but again was just outside, and he pulled back for another ball.
So that is going to be 3-1. Cole's already got one walk today. Looking here like it's going to be another possibly.
Ooh, another bunt attempt, but this one
And
was
that's a strike.
straight down the middle for a strike.
3-2 is the count. Cole Newsom trying to make his way over to first base.
I think it is 2-2. I think the ump just called 2-2. But we have Grant Havens up on deck. Here's the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss.
Alrighty, 2 outs. runner on first. Grant Havens. Haven't seen much from him hitting after his big double in the first inning. So hopefully Grant can put something together here, get a hit, get K to second, get Grant to first. Have Christian Smith, who's been hitting the ball pretty well.
First pitch is a foul from Grant. This is a big-time play for Mr. Havens. Deep in the 8th inning, down by 1. Could potentially be the last at-bat of the game. He needs to make a big play for his team right now.
Carson Peters over here shaking his head.
Another swing and a miss.
That is 0-2, right?
0-2.
0-2. Grant needs something here.
This is a big at-bat for Mr. Havens. Another foul ball. At least he's staying alive.
Yep. Still 0-2. 2 outs. Indians up 5-4 here in the bottom of the 8th.
And the pitcher, Lucas Schumas, is trying to seal this game away with one more strike. And he's up to pitch. A choppy ball down the third baseline, over to first base, and he's making it. Grant is...
And they call him out. Grant Havens, he is shocked. And that'll do it, folks, right there. The Peebles Indians come back down 3-1 and win 5-4. They are now 2-1, and the Eagles are now 0-2. Boston,
Wow.
any thoughts?
Wow.
Wow is...
I 100% thought Grant was safe on first base.
I did too.
Wow.
Alrighty, folks. That'll be it for the live stream. We will be back Thursday here at the Nest. The Lady Eagles will be taking on the Adena Warriors here at 5 o'clock Thursday. And Boston, any last thoughts before we head off?
What a game.
What a game. That is right. Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching. And that will be it.
With Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
At Rio, we believe your